Hey guys, so what you just saw was the trailer for the oh crap, I did not mean to do that, for the game I'm making. It's going to be a little series. I'm using a program called RPG Maker VXAs. If you can cough up 60 bucks, well not 60 bucks, 69, well $69.99, I'd recommend getting it. But I only have three DLCs. One that's for music, and then a futuristic one and a science one. And this person right here I'm pointing at, that's supposed to be the main character lying in the street. I accidentally got it wrong, just barely, and I didn't have time to fix it because I just want to get this over with. So actually it's supposed to be right here, whereas to where it should be. You go away, and then taxi but go there. But if you could tell, like, the main character is involved in a car accident, sort of. Like, he and his sister, the girl right here, Caroline, are walking home from high school. They're both 16. Well, Caroline's 14. She just started high school this year. But they're walking home from school. Caroline crosses the street before Edward, but then Edward gets hit by a bus. And Edward is not supposed to be me. If you didn't know, my real name is Sam. Well, it's Samuel. But Edward's an alias. He's hit by a car. And basically he's bleeding out in the street. And I couldn't find anything to represent blood other than that. Well, other than this. And I wasn't going to have writing all over the street. So, like, would you want to have writing all over the street as blood? It was either that or anarchy. And if you didn't know what anarchy is, it actually, people think it means it's like every man for themselves, but it's not. Anarchy is like, it's like communism, sort of, in a way, where everyone does their equal share of work. And don't ask how I know this. But then we get introduced to the character right here, Rukia. Rukia's elf. She is Satan's little sister, because in this, I don't know this person. I just accepted their friend request for a random reason. I'm serious. Like, I will try and pull up my conversations, but, like, there's nothing. But, her brother is the current Satan. And what I mean by that is, there was a war that happened between the main, well, I haven't worked everything out, but there was a war between the main races of the game, which is still in development, because I'm possibly going to work on this with a friend of mine. Actually, wait, that's wrong. Like, I'm trying to work on this sort of as I speak, but that's how, like, the main storyline happened. And then you get, at the end of it, you get a flash of this, which shows a couple of the different characters. As you can see, you have Rukia and Edward, and now I get to talk about the other characters involved. So we have Edward, Rukia, and then we have John, who he doesn't really have a backstory yet. I'm kind of still working out the kinks of this. Oh, I can do max level. I didn't know that. Then we have Neko. Oh, that's not his story though. Neko is. I actually don't know the name of it, and I need to look up what it is. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I looked it up and I was right, but I wasn't sure. He is a Nekomata. Nekomata are the two-tailed cats in Japanese mythology. Hence the cat ears, and you can usually see it. Let me go to the graphic. You can see he has a cat tail. Then we have Yui, who also doesn't have a really storyline. And then we have Ethan, who sort of has a storyline. I'm not going to talk about this. But if you scroll through all of them, you'll see king, queen, knight, rook, pawn, and bishop. And I bet you ask yourself, aren't those pieces in pawn, and why did I say pawn? Chess. Yes, they are. The classes in this game are based off of chess pieces. See, like, we've got the king, we got the queen, the knight, all of these are the basic classes. The queen is a defensive, magic-based one. Knight, obviously, as you can guess, horses. Well, no horses yet. I want to try to do that. Sword wielding. Rook is like an offensive tank. Bishops are healers, and then the pawn is sort of like a support base at the moment. But the pawns can. That's not supposed to be their glove slashers. That was originally going to be my weapon for the rook, but then it moved over to claw. Okay, some of this I need to fix, but the pawn is basically going to be like a support class. And there's actually like not a lot of stuff in this. Like they have 126 spell, well, like original set skills. You can make skills and stuff, but it's not that easy. I mean, it is easy, but it's not. They've got items. Some of them I haven't actually. I've had this program for ages, and I've never really used it. They've got weapons, and they got a ton of them. They've even got guns. Some of them are pretty cool. They've got armor systems set up. I'm probably going to do a lot of editing with this. They've got enemies for their own custom things. They've got slimes, bat, hornet, spider, rat, wisp, large snake, scorpion, jellyfish, 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 man-eating plant, ghosts, skeletons, orcs, imps, gazer, puppet, zombie, cockatrice, chimera, mimic, werewolf, Shagayan, I don't know what that is, orc, gargoyle, lamaya, vampire, succubus. I know what a succubus is, but I'm not gonna explain it. Demon. That's not what they look like. Demon king, demon god, demon king to demon god. But they've got a whole combat system set up in a way. Like you can arrange different, like see slime 2, bat 2, hornet 2, spider 3, rat 3, wisp 3, large snake 2, scorpion 3, jellyfish 2, man-eating plant 3, ghost 3, skeleton 2. You see it. So I'm actually going to be able to, like, it's not going to be, basically I'm going to make, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to explain this. So this isn't going to be something that a lot of people can get their hands on. I mean, RPG Maker, yes, lots of people can get their hands on, but I'm talking about, like, my game. Basically, it's going to be this. So, you just watch the trailer. The trailer is going to lead up to the first episode, which is what I'm going to work on. So, basically, I'm going to work on, it's going to possibly come out on Thursdays. So, I'm going to work on it throughout the week, and I'm going to make it so it's a one-episode thing. It's not going to be that long. It's probably going to be a couple different missions, and there is going to be some appearances of different people. The basic storyline is, Edward is hit by a car, causing him to be reincarnated as a demon. But I forgot to add some stuff into the, what's it called? Not script, the thing. Hold on. Well, yeah, it is the script, basically. The, contents. The text. Rukia mentions to him that, like, he asks, why are you reincarnating me as a demon? She answers this because, my brother sees great potential in you, and he mentioned something about you being the chosen one. After that, she doesn't explain anything. So, he's the chosen one, in a way, and you're gonna, I'm kind of spoilerish. So, if a person is called the chosen one in this, it means they're reborn with a special gift called a sacred gear. Well, actually, no, it's not a sacred gear. Why am I thinking about High School DxD? Which is a good anime if you haven't watched it. They're on the 3rd season. The 1st and 2nd season are both in dub and sub. The 3rd one is in sub, but Hulu, my friend told me about this, Hulu, they put the first episode of season 3 dubbed, and then they took it off, which kind of pisses me off. But, I'm still haven't, like, come up with a name for it, because I don't know why I'm thinking of sacred gear. But it's like, it's sort of a special weapon or gear that is unobtainable to anyone else. I mean, there's a ritual to obtain it, but it's, like, impossible to get. And there's going to be different races, like, different mythological creatures, and there's also going to be gods from the different realms. Like, there's going to be Norse gods, there's going to be some Olympic gods making an appearance, and there's probably going to be some Japanese and Chinese gods, because this is this is set in Tokyo mostly, like most of the quests. But I want to talk about some of the characters, their backstories. So, Neko. Yes, his name is Neko. Neko is Japanese for cat, if you didn't know. Let's go over to Neko. Neko. He's a Nekomato. He has a older brother, he will make an appearance. His older brother though has black hair, so hence he'll have black ears. The reason this being is because originally Neko and Notori, Notori is his older brother. Neko and Notori were one Nekomato, but then they split apart. Neko being the good half, Nekomori. Wait, yeah, I think I said Nekomori. Nekomori being the evil half. Nekomori started to fight with Neko, so Neko ran away, and yeah, that's all I have. But we're going to have, like, there's going to be a scene where we're inside of a shrine. Ruki really doesn't have a backstory yet. John doesn't either. I mean, he's a knight. Ethan is, like, I still don't have a name for it. If you can think of a name for, like, a special weapon that is, I'm trying to think of what I can describe it as, unattainable by building it. Like, it's made from different things. Like, for example, there could be, actually, I'm probably going to call them legendary arms. Like, arms as in weapons. You get that. Legendary arms. So, like, the legendary arms, say, for instance, I have one, I don't know, made of hydroscales. And it's like a shield that's unbreakable. And it's like, I'm trying, like, it's like, I can't think of a way to describe it, basically. Let me think. It's like tied into your soul. So, like, that's my example of it. It can't be taken from you without you being killed and that other person going through an extensive amount of pain. But Ethan's legendary arm is made of fur from the Beowulf, which is in Norse mythology. It also has a fragment of Ragnarok in it. Ragnarok it's a snowstorm, a giant snowstorm with very destructive power. So, and his is, well, it's supposed to be gloves, but I don't know how. I'm gonna make gloves for it, so it will be an accessory that's unobtainable. Yui, she was a nun, and they labeled her as a heretic, and you're not gonna find out why she's a heretic till later, probably around the 10th or 11th episode. But she was labeled a heretic for something she could do that involved one of the other races. Well, actually, it involved two of them, because none. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, but John is a knight, so he was a knight. I'm kind of making up a storyline, a backstory for him. But if you guys want to make a storyline for John, that'd be great. But, like, I don't know, maybe his family the past of his family were knights. That shouldn't be a bandana. Why is that a bandana? Where's Iron Cap? Iron Helm. There it is. That's what it should be. Yeah. But there is going to be an appearance by Caroline. And Caroline is actually one of my friends, and she has RPG Maker VX8, and I haven't told her this yet, but she's involved in this. That Caroline is my friend. But Caroline is going to make a special appearance. Not my friend Caroline, like, she might make a special appearance as a voice actor at one point, if I do voice acting, like, end up doing voice acting. But she's gonna make a special appearance in one of the episodes because Edward goes against Ruki's brother's orders, and one of those orders is commands, like, he's telling him not to do certain things, and one of them is he can't have any contact with his family. And if you didn't get from when, as stated, no, Edward, you can't die. We're supposed to find mom and dad together. Please don't leave me alone again. Come back. They're orphans, sort of. They grew up without their parents. They grew up without any family. They grew up, well, I mean, they were raised by someone, but that person is not going to make an appearance, who raised them. But after that person died, Edward got a job working to help pay the bills. They have a small apartment. But, yeah. So, it's kind of depressing for Edward to leave his little sister, who's 2 years younger than him, alone. And they both have a job, I mean. But, I mean, that's all I have so far for the storyline. And I think it's a pretty good storyline. There's probably going to be a lot of I don't want to make it like the stereotypical anime where there's a fight every episode and it lasts for like 3 episodes. Because if you watch Bleach, and I recommend you watch Bleach, and if you don't watch Bleach, I will hunt you down and give you a giant bear hug. That's my version of a nice threat. It's like a threat, but it's nice. So use that if you want to threaten someone. But in Bleach, like, usually there's a fight every episode. I'm not even kidding. I don't know what... Is that... Now, what if I click this? Oh, yep, it's white. What's that? I'm sort of, like, still messing around with RPG Maker VX6. I'm really not that good. But, I wanted to, like... I did not mean to do that. But there are some pretty interesting things. Like, they have a, something, like, which is load simple map. So we might do some parts of this. Like, one of them I really want to do is, like, a sky island. Like, they have to go there to rescue, like, one of the to meet one of the characters. Because you're not going to start out with all the characters at once. You're going to only start out with Edward. Well, I'm only going to start out with Edward. Because I have the storyline planned out and everything. Well, I mean, I don't have the storyline planned out. I have some of it planned out. But you're going to have to, like, earn the characters. And there's not just going to be one of each class. There's going to be, like, a couple. Maybe 2 or 3. But some of these I really like the design for. Like, the temple, the Sky City, the market, the port town, the desert town, the slums, the ruins, the mountain village, and I really like the mountain village. It's my favorite. The mountain village house. Wait, aren't they the same thing? If I do use this, I'm probably gonna make it connect to that house. The normal camp, which I kind of like, is the castle exterior, snow castle exterior, devil's castle exterior, which is really awesome. Fortress exterior, snow. Yeah, I kind of want to board this. Maze entrance, main entrance 1, maze entrance 2, historical ruins, pyramid, lost forest, and this is also one of my favorites. Like the lost forest, the way it looks. Poisonous swamps, desert oasis, fairy springs, which is going to be used. The huge waterfall, house A, house B, house C, F1F, C. Oh, floor house C floor 1, house C floor 2, village headman's house. Is that? I think they're this. Oh, floor 1 and floor 2. Mansion floor 1, mansion floor 2, village house A, village house. There's 2 of those. Yeah, see, it can go on. But a lot of this is going to like take is world tree really. I'm probably going to end up using that. Now, this is one of my favorite parts, the Dimensional Rift and the Devil's Castle. That is probably going to be a really fun, like, boss fight where we're going to have to go fight the Time Portal. That really confused me at first when I saw this, because I have a huge idea for it, but I'm thinking about not doing that. I want to see if I can find the World Tree, though. Because it said World Tree. So you only have the one World Tree. Where is it? Let's see, Goblin Cave, I did not know about that. Abandoned Mine, that would be a really fun, like, place to do a mission. Because, like, to gain certain things, there's going to be a mission, a merchant hall. Oh, I'm going to have fun with that. Huge waterfall. You know what I might do? Like, to get Neko, you'll have to go through, where is it? I know where it is. The Lost Forest, and like here, you're gonna have to go through it to find Neko, and like Neko's gonna be the first character you're gonna get. So, well, I'm gonna get because I'm trying to think of a way to describe it because it's gonna be a thing that only I'm gonna do. Maybe some of my other friends will do this, but Neko's gonna be the first character I get, and he's gonna be like in the Lost Forest, I guess, and we're gonna have to go find him. And that's where the fairy springs is going to play in, and so is the huge waterfall, as well as the what's it called, the World Tree. Where is the World Tree? World Tree. Floor 1, Ice Maze. Not. I clicked World Tree. So the World Tree, floor 1, floor 2, and floor 3 is where this area right here. That's where we're gonna find Neko. And I'm actually kind of really looking forward to doing this. It's going to be a fun series where, like, there's probably going to be a couple episodes where I'm going to let you guys decide what happens. I did not mean to do that. But let's just see how big this is. Holy crap, that's huge. I don't know what to say. But I've been babbling on for a while. I just realized that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support me, you could go buy a shirt from my Spreadshirt page. It's in my channel. Like, if you go, just look around, you'll most likely find it. But that would really help if you bought shirts from my Spreadshirt, because we actually haven't sold any yet. But that would really help. And you can support the series by liking the, well, by hitting that like button and also commenting, because originally I had to, so I'm partnered up with a company called Freedom. They help unrecognized YouTubers get recognized, and one of the things that they did is they have a bunch of sponsorships, and one of them is from XSplit. I had at first a free week trial, and then I had to write a review for it. Make a video review, which you can't find because I put it as unlisted. And then I got a free month trial. If I can get my views up by 25%, I get XSplit for free for life, which would be really good. So share this video with your friends, your family, other people, your neighbors, your grandparents, just people in general, because I want this channel to become famous. I want it to. That's not my that's not my goal in life. I have a goal in life which is not going to be revealed. I might reveal it at some point in the Reborn King series. But I wanted to say one thing before I end this. I just thought I just remembered this. So I couldn't think of a name for it, and I asked my friend Caroline for help. And one of the names I wrote down is Reincarnated, because the main character is hit by a car / taxi, so reincarnated. That was a horrible pun. Sorry. I'm sorry I put you through that. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.